Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a highly requested video. It is how to be goth on a budget. This is actually something that I have struggled with for a few years before I got my actual first jobs and got money in the bank to buy more expensive things. So I know a few tips and tricks for you guys that I'm gonna share with you today on how to get nice clothes while not having to go bankrupt while buying them. And in this video I'm gonna compare both online shopping and offline shopping for those of you who maybe don't have access to online shopping just yet because you're not old enough to have a PayPal account, etc., or simply because you find it important to try out the clothes that you want to buy. So we're gonna start with the offline shopping first. My number one tip to offline goth shopping is thrift stores. Thrift stores, second-hand stores, they always have a great variety of clothes and you're never sure what you may find. I have found a few really nice gothic looking dresses and shirts at thrift shops for barely any money. I have a few things that I got from the thrift shop that my boyfriend works at. For example, the skirt I am wearing in this picture was a €4 skirt from the thrift store. Would you be able to tell? Nope, no one will ever know. I also got this like holy thing that I can put over shirts that I got from that same thrift store. I think it was €2.5 or maybe €3, which is basically a steal. So at thrift stores, just have a look through all the black things, or if you like other colors to be mixed in, just have a look through those things. And please do not limit yourself to the women's or men's aisles. Just go in between them, go to both of them. And I also look into the kids section. Why? Because band shirts happen to wind up in the kids section instead of the female or male sections, which is something that really often happens in thrift stores. I also always have a look at the bargain bins that my local thrift store has. They're all items at 40 cents each, and I actually was able to pick up a band clothing pinup dress there into that bin, and it was a size small or medium, I'm not sure anymore, at 40 cents, so I picked it up and I gave it to a friend who was super happy with it. So this just shows that at thrift stores you can find really awesome things, and you can also always customize the things that you find at thrift stores. What I also always do is have a look at these socks and stockings, because often you can find still socks and stockings in the package closed, so they're never been used. And if there's black ones, I always take them with me, or I used to always take them with me, because I like to wear them and then destroy them as soon as I get a rip in one of them. And then I will layer them over other ripped stockings or cut them open so I can have sleeves to wear. And this is one of the looks that I used to rock a lot during the time that I was in between jobs, or well, leaving school and going to my first job. I used to really wear a lot of those sleeve things that I just cut up stockings for. But please keep in mind, because you go thrifting, you don't have to buy anything. I only buy things if I really like them and if I know I'm really gonna wear them, and that actually saves a lot of money, because if you spend €2 on a shirt every week at the thrift store, if you find something black, you will end up with 20 black shirts and just one shirt that you will actually wear. So be wary of what you buy. It's not quantity, it is quality, and it is what you can do with it. Then let's talk about normal clothing stores. The stores that you and I probably go to get our office wear or just to get regular clothes are also perfect places to look out for gothic basic pieces. For example, the long black dress that I am wearing today underneath this really cool vest is from H&M, and it was probably €15. I think it's from their basic collection. It's a basic black maxi dress. Now I do look into office wear that has black basic with lace or with other detailing that I could also combine into my alternative clothes if I wanted to. I went out to Bunkerleute wearing the same pants that I wear to the office, because it's just a plain black skinny jeans. Now, I personally like to shop on sales more often than just regularly during the year, and sometimes you are able to pick up things from past collections, especially at H&M. They have Divided, which is their alternative range, and during sales I pick up a lot of things from that Divided brand. And of course, if we're gonna talk about the most budget of budget places, there always is is Primark. Now, I am personally not the biggest fan of Primark because of the quality of their products, because for them it is quantity and variety over quality. It's always been like that. I'm not gonna say that everything they have is bad, because some of their things have lasted me a fairly long time, but most of it isn't finished as good. Now, I have one dress by Primark that I think I paid at max 15 euros for, which is this gorgeous dress that I wear my corsets over quite often. Now, it is a really nice dress. It has flowy sleeves. It is a bit on the short side, but that's mainly because I'm so tall. And yeah, I personally really love it. Also, the things that I always pick up at Primark are their fishnet stockings, because they have a variety of sizes in the holes and also in colors. They had red ones, they have black ones, but I think you pay about 1 or 2 euros for a pair of fishnet stockings there, and yeah, I think that's a really good price. So it does require a bit of luck to find the ultimate goth pieces, but for black basics to get started with, I think normal stores and thrift stores are a very good starting point. And if you're lucky enough, your town or your country still has some actual goth or alternative stores. I used to go to a store called Fans quite often. There used to be a store called Ultraviolet. They both don't exist anymore. Well, Ultraviolet completely stopped, and Fans switched their focus from gothic and alternative clothing to toys. God knows why. But at Fans and at Ultraviolet, they would always have a sales rack, which were items from past collections, if it was a final size from a certain item, etc. So sometimes even at Goth stores, actually Goth stores, you can find cheaper items that will fit you, that will be able to include into your wardrobe. And finally, for offline shopping is going to festivals and having a look at the festival market. I've bought quite a few things offline on festivals because I was able to try out the items before purchasing them. And then for online shopping. When I started online shopping, my holy grails were eBay and secondhand websites. Why? Because eBay offers a lot of cheaper items near you, and you can really search for bargains. If, for example, someone is clearing out their closet and you happen to have that person's size, you can sometimes pick up really awesome things for really cheap. And the thing that you have to keep in mind is that not everyone is gonna label something as goth. You can of course just type in goth clothing and you will find a bunch of things that are probably overpriced. So it's sometimes better to just look for a black dress than for a goth black dress. If you know how to use search engines, this will become a lot easier for you. But sometimes you can also find really great bargains on actual clothing websites. For example, Attitude Holland has a lot of really awesome sales. The Killstar website had awesome sales during Black Friday, and I'm pretty sure during the holiday season they will have some more as well. So don't be afraid to go to actual goth websites and have a look at items. Most of these websites will have a sales section, or if for example you only have a budget of 20 euros, you can sometimes like put the money indicator that indicates the budget you have to 20 euros and you will only get the items that are under that budget. So personally, if I want to shop from an actual goth website, and I will be leaving some down below, I always wait for sales or for promotion codes or until I've saved up enough money to buy that one special item I want. And something I wanted to mention for online shopping is to be careful for the sizing. If you know what size you are in a certain brand, it doesn't mean you are the exact same size in another brand. So having a tape measure to measure yourself to make sure that clothing will fit is a necessity. What I used to also do is just send them an email giving my sizes and asking them, would this fit me? And most of the times I didn't have any issues with the sizing on online stores. And the biggest tip I could give you is to only purchase things that you know you will wear and that you will love. And if you don't love them, you can always resell them to get back some of the money you spend and actually buy things that you really like. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys if you are looking for some awesome goth clothes but you are on a budget. The biggest tips I could give you is looking at secondhand stores and websites and waiting for sales. I personally do both of those, and and I think it's really helped me get some unique pieces into my wardrobe. If you really like a brand, just have a look at their website, subscribe to their newsletter, and wait for promotions to come in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you have any tips and tricks that I haven't mentioned in this video that you would like to share with everyone, let me know in the comment section. I would love to know if there's other ways of finding good deals on Goth clothing or just finding Goth clothing on a budget. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Bye!